What is going on, you reactionary marktards? It's A-Track Brown, and if you can tell by the expression on my face, I am fucking tired. So, hold on, let me fix this mic real quick. Okay, it's fine. There's this trailer that people have been asking me to check out. Now, if you paid attention to this channel like that, you know I normally don't do requests like that. I don't know what it is, but when it's like as soon as people suggest something to me, I immediately don't want to see it for some strange reason. I can't. It's not all the time. Trust me, it's not all the time. Some things I've already seen and I don't like. Some things I've seen clips of and I'm not a fan. It didn't capture me. I've seen the trailer of certain things and I'm just like, nah, I'm not there. But there are other times where I'm asked, "Oh, you should check this out," and immediately my attitude just goes, "Nope, don't want to see it. You shouldn't have said shit." I can't explain it. I wish I could. And I wish I wasn't like that, but it's getting to the point where it's going to be like this. I'm going to explain something to y'all real quick, all right? Y'all going to have to start donating to my Cash App if y'all want me to check out certain shit. Deadass. If y'all want me to react to certain shit that you watch, you're going to have to donate to my Cash App, like $30. I'm not even kidding. Because if I'm going to take my time to watch some shit that I wouldn't normally watch, I'm going to need some ducats for that, all right? So if y'all want me to react to certain things, you know what I'm saying? Hit up the Cash App, you know, PWHustle, $PWHustle. Donate to the channel if you want. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way it's going to happen. That's the new rule. That's the new rule. If you want me to react to something by request, got to pay to your Cash App. Sorry. You know, I know, yeah, some of y'all are, oh, A-Track, what you doing? I don't want to react to something that I don't want to watch. I don't. I really don't. And this is not to say to anybody who's been suggesting things to me lately, no, this is not a reflection on y'all. I'm just saying in general. There are a lot of things where people are like, oh, watch this, watch that. And I don't have the time to. Some of them I don't want to. But if you really want me to react to something, you gotta donate to the channel, man. That's just it. Donate to the channel, donate to the Cash App, $PWHustle. So people ask me about this trailer. It's like, yo, you need to watch this. You need to watch this. You need to watch this. But it was a friend of mine, so I'm like, I'm gonna check this out. I was so busy in doing the Yu Yu Hakusho stuff and other things that I kept forgetting about it. But now I'm gonna watch this shit, and just let me tell you something. When I saw the name, the title, I just started laughing, and I said to myself, I don't know what this means, but either this is gonna be in the news or on my news feed of dumbass black conservatives who are gonna have something to say, and I'm pretty sure it will be at some point. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's see how this is, and let's see what the point of this is. Is this Black Harry Potter? I don't know, but let's see. All right, here we go. Magical niggas. Focus features. Okay. Where was this kid from?
I know you can feel their
Using
discomfort,
something.
Aaron. Watching you walk through a room full of white people was the most painful thing I've ever seen.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Good job interview.
I know what that's like.
Recruiting class starting right now, and we got to get you in it.
Welcome to the American
This is like
Society
Undercover Brother.
of Magical Negroes.
I don't really understand.
It's easier to say. What's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Shark.
White people. White people feeling uncomfortable precedes a lot of bad stuff for us.
There's a fact
That's
to
why
that.
we fight white discomfort every day. Because the happier they are, the safer we are.
Updating maybe like magical black people.
Yeah.
That doesn't have the same ring.
You ready?
Oh, wow.
Your first client is a Jason Munn. His morale is far too low.
Hey.
Hey.
Darn it. I was hoping there was a station right next to him.
Oh, is this one spoken for?
No?
Yeah, it's actually
What?
fucking weirdly relaxing. It's like being a secret agent with none of the danger.
The most dangerous animal is white, scared white people.
She's great.
Yeah, she's cool.
You kidding? Come on, man. She's smart and funny.
I know what you were doing going on about her. You're trying to set us up.
No, that's not what I was doing.
You cannot have a relationship with Lizzie now. Because if you don't put Jason first, everyone's magic will fail.
Really? That's how that
Always
works.
felt like it's my job to make white people feel comfortable, and here it literally is. But maybe it shouldn't be.
I got a great plan to ask her out, but I'm gonna need your help.
Do you think you could like work your magic?
Hey, is he talking about me?
Hey.
Oh my, wait, are you?
Huh?
Someone defies
You can't be serious with
You
this
didn't
shit.
know, like I told you. If you interfere with her or your client, you could have your memory erased. You won't even remember she existed.
Oh, okay, that's
Even
the
though
catch.
we might never see each other again, I need you to know that what we had was real.
I'm curious to see how you gonna make it out of all this.
Okay. What the fuck? Listen, the American Society of Magical Negroes. All right. I don't know how. First of all, I gotta tell you this one time. You put David Allen Greer in anything, all right, and I'm there, okay? It's David Allen Greer. Who else would you put in a movie like this? The title is obviously something that's meant for shock value, okay? And based off what I'm seeing from the trailer, it's satire, you know. It's there is an underlining of truth to nervous white people and scared white people in this country because, you know, look what's happening now. You know, Trump came in and told everybody that Mexicans across the border are coming and they coming to get your children and they coming to rape your wives and this, that, and the third. No different than what they were saying about black people. Well, we coming to eat all the chicken and watermelon and we coming for you women. You know, there's some truth to that. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like that's not a thing, that nervous white people don't exist. Shall we pull up the videos? I'll be here all damn day with that shit. Okay, between Karens and niggas in the streets acting stupid, I have 3 hours worth of bullshit. Because I can tell you, you know, dumbassness is not limited to race. It's not. Everybody who's a moron comes in all races, in all shapes and forms. But the underlining message to that trailer or to the title or to the... It's obvious that the plot of this movie is not about white people. It's a love story from what I can see. Okay? They threw in that little shit there with the thing for comedy effect, and it's going to be funny because, like, I remember how I mentioned black conservatives will probably make videos about it if they haven't already. I'm pretty sure that they have, you know. It's almost, you know, the cancel culture type thing, you know. You know, they talk about liberals complaining about shit and then they go around and do the exact same thing. It's just a fucking movie. It's just a movie. All right, let's just remember, it is not real life. It is a movie. But it's a movie that kind of speaks to power. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Here's a rule that I go by. If I'm going out, right, and I'm going to a restaurant, I'm not going to lie. I don't care what you say. This is how I feel. If I'm going out to a restaurant and I don't see more than 5 black people sitting down eating, I'm not going in there. And I'm not so, even if I made a reservation and I'm with my chick, I'm with my wife or one of my wives or whatever, and we go to the fucking restaurant. We made a reservation. I've never been here before. But I go, I make this reservation, the place is packed, and I'm like, ain't no niggas in this restaurant. Yeah, I'm leaving. That's how I feel. It's the superstition that I got. I'm not the only one who feels that way. I made a post like that, and I had bad black people like, yo, I'm the same way. So I was like, okay, it's not just me. So and there's other rules that I have. You know, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I get nervous with a room full of white people, just as a white person gets with a coming into a room full of black people. But I think we all know that black people could be more welcoming than white people can, especially in social situations. And black people, we adapt to anything. You can take us anywhere. We'll adapt if we feel it enough. We'll adapt to it. But the whole thing about him losing his powers, if he tells a chick he likes her, that's interesting. But again, this seems more like a love story. It doesn't come off as something about hating white people or anything like that. That is obviously the comedy part of it. Okay, if you're taking that seriously or trying to make it seem like they're trying to throw some message in there or some ways of division, you're thinking too hard. All right, you're thinking way too hard. But the title, I don't know why they came up with that title. Because it seems like to me, the movie is got black people who know magic tricks and stuff like that, but magical, the American Society of Magical Negroes. Oh man, that title, who the hell? But it's that's not something I'm gonna rush to the theaters to go see. Okay, that's something I'm gonna watch when it's on digital or something like that. Or if I'm hanging out and we want to see a movie, I'll go see it. But it's not something that I'm rushing to go see. But it's obviously a love story. All right, black guy meets a white girl, whatever, light skinned nigga. He's light skinned, but I won't hold that against him. You know. Anyway, so. If you're really paying attention to the trailer, that's the real deal behind it. They're telling a love story, and they sprinkled some stereotype shit in there, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So there shouldn't be anybody who's getting all up in their feelings or whatever. I thought a lot of people out there were against cancel culture, and for the record, you know, I'm pretty sure. Whenever something like this is done and it's done by black people, like I was telling y'all about, you know, the people who do, you know, the black conservatives who probably gonna do videos on this or whatever, or even the white conservatives who do videos on this. The issue that I have with shit like this is when they do their videos, they're really gonna make it seem like I wouldn't be surprised if, like, I already know how the consensus is gonna be. What if the white people did a movie called The American Society of Magical Whites, and it was all about, oh, what's the worst, most dangerous animal in the world? Angry black people because they're only burning something down, blah 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 blah, ignoring the facts that most protests are peaceful. But they'll say stupid shit like that, and then they'll actually act like nervous white people isn't a thing, and I'm not gonna sit here and say, in all seriousness, that it's not. There are countless examples of non-magical Negroes who were killed by nervous white people because they knocked on the wrong door, or they were looking for directions and they knocked on the wrong door. Okay, there was a kid who was killed recently. He was lost, and the dude shot him. The football player who got into the car accident. I'm not sure if it was. I think it was the cops who shot him or whatever. But he was in a car accident. There are countless examples of black people who were killed and or injured because they either went down the wrong road or they knocked on the wrong door. So as far as I'm concerned, don't fucking sit there and act like that shit don't exist. And if you are acting like it don't exist, you're a damn liar. And I challenge anybody to try to tell me that I'm wrong, that shit never happened. All right? So, and we all know how nervous white cops are. Ask Elijah McClain, an autistic kid who was minding his own damn business and is now dead. All right? And that's not to say that cops are just targeting black people, because it happens to white people all the time. If you haven't seen videos of cops shooting white people unjustly or violating white people's rights, then you are a special Negro. Plain and simple. Now, to the white people who are saying, yeah, track right on, let me explain something to you. The difference between that happening to you and that happening to me, you don't question whether or not it happened to you because you're white. I'm always going to question whether or not it happened to me because I'm black. because that's the stigma. That's how these cops are, and that's how they've been since the inception. You have cops who are is on record where they are literally trained to be more aggressive with black people. And don't get me started on Hispanic cops. Don't get me started on them. Yo, as an Afro-Latino, let me tell you something. Latino cops are the worst. There is nothing worse on this earth than a Latino cop. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what nobody says. I feel way more comfortable being encountered by a white cop way more than I am when I get encountered by a Latino cop. I'm telling y'all straight up. Them niggas don't like us at all. At all. And when they get a badge, forget about it. Okay? Forget about it. Let me take that back because I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying Latinos don't like black people. I don't, because I say when they get a badge. But I'm talking about Latino cops. Them niggas don't like us at all. And let me tell you, from somebody in that culture, it's what's it called? It's a machismo thing, right? Where you have a lot of Latin men who's already like the they got they machismo, and it's don't talk when I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? Yo soy le mayimbe. That's for the Dominican cops, and they all about they being right. No one tries to check anyone more than a Latino cop. You can just try to explain yourself. No, don't talk over me. Don't talk over me. You're not gonna blah 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 blah. And I always said to myself, I'm like, please do not ever let me engage a Latino cop, because either my life is gonna end that day or my life is gonna end that day, because I ain't playing that shit. So there's truth to power to what may be the underlying tone of this movie, which is about, how white people feel around black people when they get nervous, or how black people feel around a bunch of white people, and it's funny. This is have me going off on a political rant. It's funny because you'll have conservatives and conservative black people who say shit like, oh no, you getting wrapped in by the media, you getting fooled by the media. Huh? We're the ones who've been telling you about the media. We've been telling you about the media for years. And now all of a sudden, you want to tell us like we don't already know? We've been new. We've been on that. Y'all don't trust cops anymore. We've been on that. Defund the FBI. They're crooked. We've been on that. Y'all not saying shit that we already don't know. That's the funny thing. And now y'all saying shit as if we didn't start that movement years ago. That's what. But it's different because Trump is in office. I'm going off. I'm going off here, and I don't want to do that. All right. I just need. There's certain things after seeing this movie and knowing how people react to shit that just got to me. So I guess I just needed to say what I need to say there. Listen, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. Follow me on Twitter at HRACBrown, the number 8 TRAC Brown. Don't forget that the PWHustle is big ass New Year's bash. Our in-year review show, okay? Join us for that. Don't forget about that. And of course, I will be reacting to the What If new season of it right now. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna get into it. So you guys check that out. I got the Yu Hoka show, the one last episode that I have to get up. I've already done the reaction. I just gotta edit it and get it up. So you guys check that out when you can. All right. Follow me on Twitter. HRACBrown, the number 8 TRAC Brown. Do not forget, we are on TikTok, so follow the PWHustle on TikTok at PWHustle. And if you're on Facebook, of course, join the Hustle fandom group. All right, so I'll see you guys later. Peace.